The 1970s were a decade of transformation, a period that saw the world grappling with challenges, innovation, and moments that would shape the future. From technological breakthroughs to social upheavals, the events of this decade laid the foundation for the modern world. Whether it was the birth of tech giants or the rise of environmental consciousness, the 1970s were packed with defining moments that continue to resonate today. Join us as we journey through 20 pivotal events from this iconic decade, each one a testament to the era's lasting impact. Number 20. The introduction of the VCR. The 1970s saw the birth of a technology that would revolutionize home entertainment, the video cassette recorder, VCR. Although the technology was developed in the late 1960s, it wasn't until the 1970s that the VCR became commercially available to the public. This innovation allowed people to record television programs and watch movies at home, changing the way audiences consumed media. The VCR not only gave rise to the home video industry, but also altered the landscape of television broadcasting and film distribution. It was the beginning of on-demand viewing, laying the foundation for the streaming services that are ubiquitous today. Number 19. The rise of environmentalism and the first Earth Day. As the environmental impact of industrialization became increasingly apparent, a growing movement began to take shape. This movement culminated in the first Earth Day on April 22, 1970, a day dedicated to raising awareness about environmental issues. Spearheaded by U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson, Earth Day saw 20 million Americans take to the streets, parks, and auditoriums to demonstrate for a healthier, more sustainable environment. The event helped bring environmental issues to the forefront of public consciousness and led to significant legislative changes, including the passage of the Clean Air Act and the creation of the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA. The rise of environmentalism in the 1970s marked the beginning of a global commitment to preserving our planet. Number 18. The founding of Apple Inc. In 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne founded Apple Inc., a company that would go on to become a giant in the technology industry. Starting with the Apple I, a personal computer designed and hand-built by Wozniak, Apple quickly established itself as a leader in innovation. The introduction of the Apple II and later the Macintosh revolutionized personal computing, making technology accessible to the masses. Apple's focus on design, user experience, and innovation set it apart from its competitors and laid the foundation for the tech behemoth it is today. Number 17. The founding of Microsoft. In 1975, two young computer enthusiasts, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, embarked on a journey that would change the world. From a small garage, they founded Microsoft, a company that would eventually dominate the global software industry. Initially focused on developing software for personal computers, Microsoft's early success came from its MS-DOS operating system. This laid the groundwork for Windows, which would go on to become the most widely used operating system in the world. The creation of Microsoft not only revolutionized computing, but also marked the beginning of the digital age, influencing everything from business practices to how we interact with technology daily. Number 16. The 3 Mile Island nuclear accident. In March 1979, the world witnessed the most serious accident in the history of American commercial nuclear power plants, the partial meltdown at 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania. Although the incident did not result in significant radiation exposure to the public, it had a profound impact on the nuclear power industry. The accident led to widespread fear and uncertainty about the safety of nuclear energy, stalling new nuclear projects for decades and leading to stricter regulations. The 3 Mile Island incident serves as a reminder of the potential risks associated with nuclear power and the importance of rigorous safety measures. Number 15. The formation of the band Queen. In 1970, the iconic rock band Queen was formed in London, bringing together Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon. The band quickly gained attention with their unique blend of rock, opera, and theatricality, a combination that would come to define their sound. Queen's rise to fame was marked by their groundbreaking performances and chart-topping hits, such as Bohemian Rhapsody and We Will Rock You. Their influence on music and culture is profound, as they redefined what it meant to be a rock band in the 1970s. The formation of Queen marked the beginning of a musical legacy that continues to inspire generations of artists and fans around the world. Number 14. The founding of Federal Express, FedEx, 1971. Founded in 1971 by Frederick W. Smith, Federal Express, now FedEx, revolutionized the logistics and shipping industry. Smith's innovative idea to create a company dedicated to overnight delivery services filled a critical gap in the market. FedEx's hub-and-spoke model allowed for faster and more efficient delivery of packages, transforming global commerce. The company's success not only changed the way businesses operated, but also set new standards for customer service and reliability in shipping. Today, FedEx is a global leader in logistics, thanks to its pioneering efforts in the 1970s. Number 13. The launch of Voyager space probes, 1977. In 1977, NASA launched the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 spacecraft on a mission to explore the outer planets of our solar system. The Voyager probes provided humanity with its first close-up images of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and have since continued their journey into interstellar space. Equipped with the Golden Record, a message for any potential extraterrestrial life, the Voyager missions are among the most ambitious and successful in the history of space exploration. These probes have vastly expanded our understanding of the solar system and continue to send data back to Earth more than 4 decades after their launch. Number 12. The launch of Skylab, first U.S. space station, 1973. In 1973, NASA launched Skylab, the United States' first space station, into Earth's orbit. Skylab served as a laboratory for scientific research, including studies on the effects of long-duration spaceflight on the human body and observations of the Sun. Although it was only operational for about 6 years, Skylab was a critical step in the development of more advanced space stations and set the stage for future missions, including the International Space Station, ISS. Skylab's success demonstrated the potential of living and working in space, expanding our understanding of space exploration's possibilities. Number 11. The introduction of the UPC Barcode. On June 26, 1974, the Universal Product Code, UPC Barcode, was scanned for the first time at a supermarket in Troy, Ohio. The first item scanned was a pack of Wrigley's chewing gum, marking the beginning of a revolution in the retail industry. The introduction of the UPC Barcode allowed for faster checkout processes, more accurate inventory management, and better tracking of sales data. This innovation transformed the way businesses operated, leading to the efficient and automated systems we rely on today. The debut of the UPC Barcode in the 1970s was a small but significant step that reshaped global commerce and retail practices. Number 10. The debut of Saturday Night Live, 1975. On October 11, 1975, Saturday Night Live, SNL, premiered on NBC, bringing a new form of sketch comedy to television. Created by Lorne Michaels, the show quickly became a cultural phenomenon, known for its sharp satire, memorable characters, and ability to launch the careers of many comedians and actors. SNL's influence on American comedy and pop culture is undeniable, as it has continued to push boundaries and address contemporary issues with humor and wit. The show's debut in the 1970s marked the beginning of a legacy that endures to this day. Number 9. The opening of Walt Disney World, 1971. On October 1, 1971, Walt Disney World Resort opened its doors in Orlando, Florida, forever changing the landscape of theme parks and entertainment. Building on the success of Disneyland in California, Walt Disney World was designed to be a larger, more immersive experience. It quickly became a major tourist destination, drawing millions of visitors from around the world. The resort's success has had a lasting impact on the tourism industry, making it a cultural icon and a symbol of innovation in entertainment. Today, Walt Disney World is one of the most visited vacation destinations globally, continuing to delight guests of all ages. Number 8. The Discovery of DNA Fingerprinting, 1977. In 1977, British scientist Alec Jeffreys developed a revolutionary technique known as DNA fingerprinting, which would change the fields of forensic science and genetics forever. By analyzing variations in the DNA of individuals, Jeffreys was able to create a unique genetic fingerprint for each person. This breakthrough made it possible to identify individuals with incredible accuracy, leading to its use in criminal investigations, paternity testing, and identifying remains. DNA fingerprinting has since become a standard tool in forensic science, helping to solve countless crimes and providing critical evidence in legal cases worldwide. Number 7. The development of the Atari 2600, 1977. The launch of the Atari 2600 in 1977 marked a pivotal moment in the history of video gaming. As one of the first home consoles to feature interchangeable game cartridges, the Atari 2600 brought arcade-style gaming into people's living rooms. With iconic games like Space Invaders and Pac-Man, the console helped establish video gaming as a mainstream form of entertainment. The success of the Atari 2600 paved the way for the gaming industry, which has since grown into a multi-billion-dollar global phenomenon. The console's impact is still felt today, as it set the stage for the evolution of home gaming systems. Number 6. The passage of the Clean Water Act, 1972. The Clean Water Act of 1972 was a landmark piece of environmental legislation in the United States. Enacted in response to growing concerns about water pollution, the law established regulations for discharges of pollutants into the waters of the United States and set quality standards for surface waters. The Clean Water Act has been instrumental in improving water quality across the country, leading to the cleanup of many rivers, lakes, and coastal areas. It remains one of the most significant environmental laws in U.S. history, reflecting the growing environmental consciousness of the 1970s and the importance of protecting natural resources for future generations. Number 5. The OPEC oil embargo and energy crisis, 1973. In 1973, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, wielded its power in a way that sent shockwaves across the globe. In response to Western support of Israel during the Yom Kippur War, OPEC imposed an oil embargo that led to a severe energy crisis. Oil prices quadrupled, and the world experienced gas shortages, long lines at pumps, and a new awareness of energy dependency. This event not only exposed the vulnerabilities of industrialized nations, but also spurred a movement towards energy conservation and the development of alternative energy sources. The 1973 oil crisis remains a stark reminder of the geopolitical influence of natural resources. Number 4. The creation of the first email, 1971. In 1971, Ray Tomlinson, a computer engineer, sent the first email, marking the birth of a new form of communication that would revolutionize the way people connect. Tomlinson's simple message was sent between two computers sitting next to each other, but it introduced the @ symbol as a way to specify the recipient. Email quickly became a crucial tool for personal and business communication, leading to the development of the modern internet. The creation of email laid the foundation for the digital communication networks that are now integral to our daily lives. Number 3. The introduction of the first mobile phone, Motorola Dynatac prototype, 1973. In 1973, Martin Cooper, a Motorola executive, made the first mobile phone call from a prototype of the Motorola Dynatac. This groundbreaking moment marked the beginning of the mobile communication revolution. Although the first mobile phones were bulky and expensive, they paved the way for the development of the sleek, powerful smartphones we use today. The introduction of mobile phones in the 1970s transformed the way people communicate, making it possible to stay connected anytime, anywhere. This innovation laid the foundation for the mobile technology that has become an integral part of modern life. Number 2. The invention of the MRI scanner, 1977. The invention of magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, in 1977 revolutionized the field of medical diagnostics. Developed by Dr. Raymond Damadian and his team, the MRI scanner uses powerful magnets and radio waves to create detailed images of the inside of the human body without the use of radiation. This non-invasive technique allows doctors to diagnose a wide range of conditions with unprecedented accuracy. The MRI scanner has become an essential tool in modern medicine, improving patient outcomes and advancing our understanding of human anatomy and disease. Its invention in the 1970s was a major leap forward in medical technology. Number 1. The Vietnam War ends, 1975. In April 1975, the Vietnam War came to a dramatic end with the fall of Saigon to North Vietnamese forces. This marked the conclusion of one of the most controversial and divisive conflicts in U.S. history. The war, which had been ongoing since the early 1960s, deeply affected American society, politics, and foreign policy. The end of the Vietnam War left a lasting impact on the United States, leading to a period of reflection and reassessment of America's role in the world. The war's legacy continues to influence U.S. military and diplomatic strategies to this day. And there you have it, 20 pivotal moments from the 1970s that have shaped the world we live in today. From groundbreaking technological advancements to significant cultural shifts, the events of this decade continue to influence our daily lives and global society. If you enjoyed this journey through the past, Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's defining moments. Your support helps us continue bringing these fascinating stories to life. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to explore more with you in our next video.